Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 quick steps with 2 easy tools to help guarantee you a 10 on your next creative card submission. Let's get into it. Alright, so here it is. The 3 steps and 2 tools I use before I submit any card to any grading company. The first step is just to look at it. In this step, I'm not going to spend too much time just looking at it because the tools I use really help me get a closer look. But all I'm doing is see if I can see any gigantic visual flaws. It's immediately going to deter me away from submitting this card in. So far, nothing on that side. Again, just a quick look, nothing on that side. All right, the next step I use in my pre-grading process before I submit any card to any grading company is a website called edgegrading.com. I'll go ahead and link them in the description down below, but what's very unique about this website is they have an application called Centering Tool, so let's get into that. Scroll down a little bit, we're going to click Select Image. For me, I'm using an iPad, so we're just going to select Photo Library. We go ahead and pick that card, that Trevor Bauer we were just looking at. Next step is just to click Done, and then go on to use this image. It gives you a little pop-up that says why your card is grading, but the image loads pretty quick in the background, so we can go ahead and just close out of this as soon as we see a little red X show up, or blue X. So this is the next step where you can manually move the outer borders of the edges and the inner borders of the edges to go ahead and get it accurate. It does a pretty good job of thinking where everything is, but you just need to give it a little bit of help. So the left outer edge looks pretty good. I'm going to scoot this one in to get that border. Let's go to the top edge. Looks like it's in just a little bit, so I'm going to scoot it out. I don't think I'm going to mess with the one right below it. Let's go to the right outer edge. Right outer edge looks like it's pretty well on. I'm going to scoot the one below it just into that border on the right edge. Scroll down. Looks like it's got the bottom pretty well. The very bottom one I'm going to push out just a hair to bring it to the edge of that card. And the one right above that, I don't think I'm going to touch. So once we get all of our borders lined up, we'll click View Grades. Brings you to the next page, which I have a 55-45 and a 45-55. And what's good about this website is it automatically loads the grading company's standards are. So I'm looking at sending this one to PSA. And just for saving time, I've already scanned the back of this one as well. And it came out as a PSA 10. But for saving time, I'm not going to go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and move on to the third and final step. All right, so the final thing I use is a digital microscope, and you can pick these up pretty cheap off of Amazon. I think they go on sale every now and then. I got this one for like $30 or $35. And what's good about this tool is it shows you exactly what the grading companies are seeing when they look at your card under a microscope. So let's go ahead and get this Trevor Bauer under the lens. All right. So we got it under there. Let's adjust the focus just a bit. All right, I'd say that's pretty good right there. So I start by looking at all the corners and all the edges. So we'll start at this top corner, start moving along. See maybe a little bit of fraying, but nothing too bad. Looks like there could possibly be a dent right on the top edge, but nothing too drastic, so we'll keep going. So, yep, that corner looks, I would say, mildly rounded. So that one right there might be a disqualification, but that's the only thing I see wrong. I'd probably still submit this card, but I'm gonna do that for all the edges and all the corners. So after I've done that, and I do that front and back, I move on to the surface. So let's go back, we're gonna go left to right. So we'll scoot it up a little bit, and you can see the microscope has some light on it, which is good because it shines light from all different angles. That way you're going to see any dents, divots, or scratches. So we're just scooting it along to see if we see anything that jumps out. A little bit of a mild scratch there. And this shows everything that the naked eye can't see. So that's pretty good so far. We'll scroll down. Keep moving along, see if we see anything else on the top of his hat. So far, so good. It takes a little bit of time, but you want to make sure that you're doing everything you can to catch a defect. Just like that one right there. I would say that is a dimple. So I have a soft corner, it looks like, and now a dimple. This one right now, I wouldn't submit. It's going to take it out of being a 10. Let's go see if we catch anything else. I couldn't see that dimple with my naked eye, or even the picture for the edge tool that we used. Ooh, there's some scratches right there. Yeah, so this card's definitely going to be taken out of the running to be submitted by me to try and get a PSA 10. Scrolling down, looks like a little print defect there on the edge. Again, that's something you couldn't see with your naked eye, but when the grading companies look, they're looking under a microscope and they're going to see all these things. So that's about 3, 4, 5 defects I've noted. So yeah, let's go ahead and take this one out of the running. All right, so I hope you enjoyed my video. With those 3 tools, you should be set to make sure that your cards always receive the best grade they can. Until next time, we'll see you later.